Hi, welcome. My name's Dustin, and today on the barrel, CLERMONT STEEP. CLERMONT STEEP, American Single Malt Whiskey. All right, first whiskey on the channel is an American single malt because we're starting in 2024, and I think 2024 is probably going to be the year for American single malt. Now, American single malt as a category is fairly new-ish, and I say that because there have been a number of smaller distilleries around the country that have been doing it and doing it really well for a number of years. Now this comes to us from one of the major players, James B. Beam Distilling Co. in Claremont, Kentucky, USA. It is nice to see one of the bigger names in whiskey sort of start to get involved in the American single malt game, because ultimately that means that with their distribution and all of that, they're probably going to get it in front of more people. Which is great for the style of whiskey. Most people in America probably enjoy bourbon or rye for the most part. Now, when I say single malt, what do I mean? I don't know. Isn't that Scotch, man? Aren't you talking about Scotch? No, I'm not. It is a fairly new category in America, like I said, and because of that, I think they're still in the process of figuring out what American single malt really means. But generally, you're looking at a spirit that is distilled from 100% barley, which is going to be obviously different from your bourbon, which is going to be majority corn, or rye, which is going to be the majority rye. So I think they're still working out, how can we make American single malt an actual category in America, but also make it unique from Scotch. So without further ado, let's try it. Oh, actually, with further ado, if you could take 2 seconds and go down below and hit that subscribe button, maybe the like button, maybe the little jingly bell, then you'll be notified of new videos for the rest of time. Maybe type a little comment down below. Say, hey Dustin, you know what, I've had that whiskey, and I hate it. Really helps with the whole algorithm thing, getting into the stuff, so would appreciate it. Thank you. Oh! Gonna pour a little bit here. I generally want to, as much as I can, stick to reading the information that's on the bottle, because ultimately that is what you see when you're in a store. That's the information you have to go off of to make the purchase. If I happen to know a little bit more about something, I'll let you know. Otherwise, I don't know anything, man. I'm just some dude. A quick glance at the back of the bottle here. That nice. We got Claremont Steep, we got Column Still, we got choice barrels, so someone chose them. We've got some, wow, there's actually a pretty good amount of information on here. Jug yeast, 94 proof, malted barley, American single malt whiskey, new American oak barrels. So already we're looking pretty good in terms of information. I like that. And then on the back we get a little more information about what was distilled. We've got 100% hand-selected malted barley, even some fermentation facts. We got heirloom jug yeast, and then aged for 60 months in new American oak barrels. All right, Claremont Steep, American single malt. Let's see how it smells. You can cheers before you sniff, right? Why not? Oh, interesting. So full disclosure, I have had this before, as you can tell. This nose has definitely changed a little bit since the first time I've had it. This is slightly vegetal, like green vegetal, almost like green beans just right away. But then that fades away pretty quickly, and you get into some like heavy cinnamon, heavy cinnamon and some grains in there. Really nice, fresh, vibrant nose. Not, at 94 proof, 94 or 95? I think it's 94, right? 94. At 94 proof, you're probably not going to get a ton of burn on the old nostrils, which is nice. Really lets you take in whatever's there. That's a nice nose. I like that. It's fresh. All right. No, we cheersed already to the sniff. I mean, yeah, that's really good. That, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me, I feel like I just took a bite of one of those Chewy brand, like just chocolate chip granola bars. Like maybe if there was like cinnamon mixed into it. I don't think there is in the chocolate chip ones. But I mean, that's what it tastes like to me, which is great. Yeah, that vegetal note is still there. I don't know that I would categorize it as earthy. It really does sort of like, I really do get like a cooked green bean situation. This actually, so I think I opened this just before or right around Thanksgiving, and it really pairs well with Thanksgiving. You get a good amount of that grain. Oh yeah, cinnamon, a tiny bit of chocolate, not so much on the nose, but on the palate, and then some green beans. I mean, yeah, still nice and vibrant on the palate, easy to drink. It's not offensively single malt either, so if you're curious about the category, if you maybe are a little bit scared of Scotch generally, this is probably a nice little gateway into single malt whiskey in general. It's still sweet. It still packs a good like cinnamon punch to me. A little bit of chocolate bitterness on the finish, and otherwise just like fresh, vibrant, and it's affordable. As far as I remember, I think this is right around, I don't know, $50. 50 bucks or so, 50, 55 bucks. So yeah, not much else to say about it. CLERMONT STEEP out of Jim Beam, their first American single malt. And it's solid, man. If you see it and you're curious about American single malt whiskey and that category, and seeing what maybe the difference that barley brings to the table versus corn or rye, and especially around like 50, 55 bucks. Come on. Come on. Thanks for stopping by for the first video. You are a part of the rarest moment in time and in life as well. As you can see, we've got plenty of whiskey of all different kinds to taste and talk about, and I hope you'll continue to stop back and say hello. And if not, then I hope you have a great rest of life. Okay, bye.